I'll be honest, telling this story terrifies me.
Well, introduce myself.
You are about to enter a world where logic takes a back seat. It's not making sense, but it is true. And it all started with a question. The door was opened just because I was in a rock bottom situation. I didn't have anything to lose no more. It was one of those, either I survive or either I'm not. And again, it's all started with a question. What is true sound?
One of my best friends now, and we went to his house, and his dad was there. And his dad saw me for the first time, and he said, "You know that you're gonna find the true sound."
It's an easy thing to lose your mind. Just create a story and then believe it.
I was a sound engineer, a music producer you could say, who came to the land of the dreams to try to make it big. I arrived to the peak of civilization, to the big city. Everything felt possible. Back home, we always see it in the movies. The place where anything can happen at any moment. I was young and naive back then. I still believed to the mainstream reality. And I was trying to do anything I can to make it. The talent I was working with was unbelievable.
took you to France again. But I'm here in Brooklyn just trying my best to win. Williamsburg hustling, yeah. You fly on his private plane. You sent me some pictures of you on the coast of Spain. While I ride the air train,
This song was written about a true story.
he's just a rich boy and you're just his new toy.
It was my relationship with the industry.
Nothing can compare to what we have here. That's why I hate money, yeah. 'Cause millions have broken my heart. I wish I had some money, yeah. But now I just play my guitar. But now I just play my guitar. 'Cause billions have broken my. You drink wine at Soho House. While I walk down Bleecker,
I couldn't
just
understand the
having
concept of money.
flyers out. I hope to see you tonight.
They said the problem was my attitude. So I turned to the underground world. I was lost because nothing made sense to me. And so I was desperate. I didn't value my life anymore. So I decided to take a risk and let the flip of a coin decide my destiny, and see where that would lead me. The first flip of a coin opened the door to another dimension. His name was Elnar Jones. He was an artist, a musician. He played like no one else. And he reminded me what music is all about. And so I've decided to do anything I can to record this unique vibration. The problem was that I was still conditioned to the standards They call them the gatekeepers. They are the one that decide what the public would hear. And I was trying to figure out how to put a bird in a cage and sell it. We worked day and night to solve this mystery. But both me and Elnard were burned out from the process. But my ego couldn't give up. I had to prove myself right. The last chapter of the book. The 7-day fast. I didn't even know where I'm about to step in. I was so arrogant to think that I'm in control. Like in every rock and roll fairy tale, there is a muse, and that was the second flip of a coin. She walked past me and just smiled. And from that moment, I fell in love.
No one knows where do we come from or where do we go. No one's been into deep space or into deep seas. Welcome into our world. But I'm only a human. But I'm only a human. That is all I
She definitely possessed
know. That I'm only
skills of a witch,
that
and with one potion,
that I'm only
she broke the wall that I built all my life to hide the truth.
No one knows what the future holds or how the past unfolds. No one sees time's wheel turning the wind. Welcome into our
And that is how I saw the point that connect all points. The rock, the zero probability story. It's called the Gospel of Peace. It describes a fast of 7 days and 7 nights. You have to be alone, drinking water from a fresh spring, and gaze at the sun. Unfortunately, my brain is working like a clock. So I had to count the seconds to not let it think the crazy thoughts I have inside of me. If you want to suffer, starve yourself, and very fast you'll begin to see how your brain will attack you. I had to amuse myself with the best entertainment in town, to not look inside. But then the body gives in and you dive deep. into the subconscious. The muse comes to your life, and then she leaves, and you're left alone, wondering what the hell happened.
I'll leave you with one thing. One little point of wisdom. Just always remember, everything follows the sun. That's our source. Sunflowers follow the source. Native Americans, they have their sun dance. And we see cowboys riding into the sun. Always follow the light.
She always liked to go on a drive, and so I decided to do it too.
In a world where the media has hijacked our consciousness, where the new normal doesn't feel normal, one man decides to turn it off and tune it in.
The moment you see what is behind the curtain, it is very hard to not see the way we are being hypnotized. It is very easy to manipulate sound and imagery to deter you from truly seeking. But the message will come through anyway. That night, I went out for a beer, just to calm down of the sheer coincidences. I met a priest on the way, and he said that it's my time to find salvation.
We're at a very critical moment in man's history. Very critical. And I think we all feel that. We sense it. It's coming into us as part of our lives now. So we gotta face that. We gotta look deep inside ourselves at this moment. Each of us as individuals, we gotta face. I hate even saying it. We gotta face our demons.
Now it's not enough to be able to see. Your whole body has to be adapted to the new reality. I've always had this fear of what if I discover something that is so profound that the gatekeepers will come after me, would want to silence me, or worse, maybe kill me. But at some point, you have to rise above the fear and say no. I'm going to walk the path that was destined for me. Find the frequency. You have to forget everything you ever known and then go on a journey alone. First, you have to face your biggest fear.
The devil is in your head. The devil is in your head. The devil is in your head. The devil is in your head.
That night, I was paralyzed for 4 hours, while the fear creeping in, hearing demons and the devil screaming as loud as they can. The only way I could get out of it is to breathe. There's a sense of peace that comes after you win the battle. You start remembering who you really are, and maybe you lost it for a little, but there's always a way back. And that is not just about you, it's about being a part of this beautiful world. It has its way to nourish you in ways that we forgot. After that night, I wasn't afraid anymore. I was determined to ride into the storm and see if I'll come out on the other side.
Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings.
They say if you go out, something bad might happen. But I'm not afraid. You know why? Because fear became my best friend. Fear was there for me when no one else was. And when you overcome the fear, you find a place of unknown. A place where anything is possible.
My mom told me when I was a boy, I had no fear. And throughout life, I was conditioned to what fear is. But if fear has to become your best friend, and the devil is the master of fear, then I suppose he shall become my guide to find the light.
I hope you're enjoying your evening on Highway 491, the Devil's Highway. You have a safe evening out there, okay?
Some say he awaits for you behind your biggest fear. And mine was the fear of death. When you face a real adversity, primal instinct kick in. And someone else is driving now. And he has the key to the most important door. And this is how I got to the point that connects all points. An evidence of the supernatural. He was calling me in to show me the truth.
The law is the living word. The living word of the living God.
you slowly understand that there is a totally different story for our existence.
And you shall bathe in the stream of sound. And the music of its waters shall flow over you. For in the beginning of time, so did we all share in the stream of sound that gave birth to all creation.
There were many men walking this path before, and somehow they succeeded to imprint this information in our DNA. The only way to access it is when you walk alone.
Holy is the angel of water, who cleanses all that is unclean, and makes all evil-smelling things become sweet. It is fascinating that in the desert, where there's no water, you can connect to your true self. And like in a coma, you'll suddenly be in another landscape, traveling the subconscious mind to unveil the mystery. It was a ball of fire. That came to Earth. Made the animal blessed with internal light.
through sound. This creation can enter the infinite kingdom of knowledge.
When I was 12, I got a concussion, and since then I start seeing things that's not reality.
And you shall bathe in a stream of sound, and the music of its waters shall flow all over you. For in the beginning of time, so did we all share the holy stream of sound, and the mighty roaring of the stream of sound will fill your whole body, and you will tremble before its might. The law is the living word. The living word of the living God.
I remember reading The Alchemist before I went to my travels, and now I can totally understand what he was talking about. We are meant to transform energy into creation. And it doesn't matter where we are. If that is what you do, you will find happiness. And the biggest creation of it all is a human being. And the reason why I'm saying that is for the following story. You see, a cycle has to happen in order for you to understand that what you've experienced is true. And it is in the subconscious that has the last clue to the puzzle. At some point I was diagnosed as bipolar, and a side effect of bipolar is psychosis. Now, the moment somebody tells you that you are mentally ill, and this is the solution for all the weird things you've been going through your life, all you want to do is become normal. And I have to admit, it felt good to do this job. But again, something always happens that brings you back.
Yourself within this madness. Most of us know that things are coming to a head. You may not know it. They want to own you. We follow the rules. We go to work. We're trying to do the best at our jobs, and we come back to be fed with this nonsense. But there's a spirit war going on. A war for your soul.
You see, it's the job of an artist to be guided without hesitation into a world that doesn't make any sense, and making sense of it would not be just for the creation itself. Great art piece would be always judged and always questioned. As a sound engineer, I knew that the only thing I could do is to listen carefully and follow it. In mathematics, they call it zero probability, a coincidence that is impossible to explain.
How many coincidences are there? Before your mind realizes it, it's mathematically impossible.
At some point, you have to stop questioning.
And you shall bathe in the stream of sound, and the music of its waters shall flow over you. For in the beginning of time, so did we all share in strange sound. That gave birth to all creation.
It's not the words that matter. It is your intuition. It is our primal instinct. The more I got closer to the water, the more I heard the sound. But then at some point, I heard the voice of a child calling me. There's things in your life of which you try to forget. You knew it's wrong, but you went along. Because it's accepted in our society. But deep inside, I regretted the decision. It was him that guided me. He knew that I like mystery. So he wrote a treasure map to find him. I cannot explain you the pain I felt of not letting life come into this world. And so I ask for forgiveness.
Take a breath, relax. All I ever known was a lie. Free your soul from a dangerous mind. It's time to let go and fly. With the power of love. With the power of love. You always knew. You always knew. You always knew that this day is gonna come. You cannot be who you were. You cannot be who you were. It's time to let go and fly. With the power of love. With the power of love. With the power of love. With the power of
This guy ended up to be a psychologist. And I told him what happened, and he told me that I killed myself mentally in the jungle.
What did you search for? Did you find it?
Yep.
So what would you just suggest others if they want to like see the world from that perspective, if they want to clean their souls and have an innocent view into the world again?
Flip a coin.
To